go ahead.
Okay, like we had planned, we are going to present Ragam Kalyani. Okay, which equivalent is the Lydian scale, as Yvette had explained to us very beautifully in her session. Okay, that was a very pretty interesting session we had that day. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run through Ragam Kalyani in its various facets. Okay, as we find in Carnatic music. Okay, so I'm going to even start with the Arohanam and Avarohanam, that is the ascending and the descending. From there, I will start and then rush through even the basic lessons which we practice while we take up one particular ragam. Okay, which must be there even in the Western classical. When they take one particular scale, they must be practicing the basic lessons. That must be true for any kind of music. So that also I will try and do. And the various types of compositions we have in Ragam Kalyani to bring out its various moods. So this is what mentally I had planned. So I hope I am able to make some sense in this session. Okay. So am I audible properly? Right. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks. Okay. So I am going to sing in my Shruti, the scale, which is C. Okay. So I don't know, I mean, how it really fits. C means major. So, but in major, I'm going to sing Ragam Kalyani. Right?
C.
So how
Yeah.
it really works, I don't know.
Go ahead,
So
Yvette.
you're singing C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
That is how it is. Yeah. So I'm going to sing in our solfa syllables, sarigama padani. Okay. I have kept this Shruti box for you. This electronic. Oh, sorry. Are you able to see?
Yes.
I mean, for you.
Yep.
Okay. This is what we keep as our supporting Shruti, so that I don't waver from that. That is the basic sa. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. These are the flat notes. I'm singing again. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. And now I'm going to sing with what is called gamakam, oscillations. Okay. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha pa ma ga re sa. That is how it sounds when you sing with what are called the gamakam. Okay, so I'm not going to the various details of how the re, how the ga, and where are the flat notes. I'm not going to all those details in this session. Possibly with Tiger Moth's help, and we'll sit together and then work it out. So how the gamakams are really built. Okay, and in this respect, there are what are called the 22 Shrutis and all. So we are not going to details there. And now coming to the practice lessons which we do for all the ragams, it goes like this. Sa re. In first we take up what are called 8 beats. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni dha ba ma ga ri sa sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa. I have doubled the speed. Then I am tripling this bit. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. So this is the first basic lesson we do for all the ragams. Let it be, even if it is a 6 notes, even if it is a 5 note ragam and all, we do this exercise. Okay, then we do what are called the Saralivarisai, the basic series of practices we do. I'm just giving 1 or 2 examples. Sa re ga ma sa re ga ma sa re ga ma sa re ga ma ba da ni sa sa ni da ba sa ni da ba sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa. I'm singing in the 3rd speed actually. Sa re ga ma sa re ga ma. This is first speed. Sa re, the speed you can reduce. Sa re ga ma sa re ga ma sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa re ga ma sa re ga ma sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa re ga ma sa re ga ma sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da ba sa ni da ba sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa. So this is the first one. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da sa ni da sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa. Sa re ga ma pa sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da ba ma sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa. Re ga ma ba ma da ba da ni da ba ma ga ri sa. Re ga ma ba ma da ba da ni da ba ma ga ri sa. Re ga ma ba da ni sa da ni da ba ma ba da ni da ba ma ba da ri da ni da ba ma ga ri sa. I'm just giving examples, but it should be done systematically. I just showed the various Saralivarisais which we have, and then we have the double notes which are called Jantavarisai. Sa sa re re ga ga ma ma pa pa dha dha ni ni sa 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 ni ni da dha ba ba ma ma ga ga ri re sa 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 re re ga ga ma ma ba ba da da ni ni sa 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 ni ni da da ba ba ma ma ga ga ri re sa 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 re re ga ga ma ma re re ga ga ma ma ba ba ga ga ma ma ba ba da da ma ma ba ba da da ni ni. Sa sa ri ri ga ga sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma ri ri ga ga ma ma ri ri ga ga ma ma ba ba sa sa ri ri ga sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma ri ri ga ga ma ri ri ga ga ma ma ba ba sa sa ma ma ga ga ri ri sa sa ri ri ga ga ma ma ri ri pa pa ma ma ga ga ri ri ga ga ma ma ba ba ga ga da da ba ba ma ma ga ga ma ma ba ba da da. So the various exercises we do to get the complete control on your voice. And then we have what are called the 7 kinds of beats we have, which are called Suladi Saptatalam. Kala can put it on the A. They are called Suladi Saptatalam. 7 kinds of talams means metrical scale beats are there. Sa re ga ma ga re sa re ga ma pa ma ga re ga ma pa. This is one. Sa re ga ri sa re ga ma pa. This is number 2. Sa re ga ma pa. then sa re ga ma re ga ma pa da, then sa re ga ma pa, then sa re ga ma re ga ma pa pa, then re ga ma ba da ni, re ga ma ba da ni sa. So these are all practice lessons, and with that you also get the grip over the rhythm by doing this talam practice, which is called tala. So these are the technical terms. Talam is the beat which we keep in your hand. So you get complete control over the talam by practicing all this, and all this should be practiced in 3 speeds. Sa re ga ma ga, sa re ga ma ga re, sa re ga ma, sa re ga ma ga re, sa re ga ma ba ma ga ma ba, sa re ga ma ga re ga ma ba ma ga ma ba. So you practice in 3 speeds, and that should be practiced in not solfa syllables only. It should be practiced with So you practice in all these vowels, a, e, o, u, So you get complete control when you are singing the lyrics. Like that you practice the various things which you have. And after practicing all this, then we take the very basic lesson which is called the Geetham. Geetham is a very short composition. So to keep the interest in the children while they are learning, suppose you are only going to ask them to sing only all this, they'll get bored. So you give them small compositions. So one of the composition is Kamala Jadala Vimala Sunayana, all flat notes you sing. First they are asked to sing the in solfa syllables. Sa 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 ri ga ma pa da ni. Sa 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 ni dha ni da ba ma pa. Like that they will have to sing. Yeah. Then Kamala Jadala Vimala Sunayana. So you are supposed to sing in flat notes all this. So that you will get the complete control over the swara placements. The swara has to be placed at the proper place. So initially the gamakam is not taught. So only the flat notes are taught. And then the gamakams are taught. So after completing this for about 6 to 7 months, all these basic exercises, this, that and all, when the student gets control over his voice and all, then he is taught what is called another basic lesson, which is called the Varnam. Varnam is basic lesson, and also there are advanced Varnams also. One is Geetham, the second is Varnam. Okay, so the Varnam in Kalyani, normally there are 2 Varnams, one in the basic 8 beats. Manaja Kshiro Yevira Amor Bane If you notice, if you follow the lyrics, all these vowels are coming. Vanaja a kshi Vanaja kshiro ivira hayamor vane vasu devuni. So that is why when doing the basic lessons, we are told to sing in all these vowels, so that when you are singing the compositions, you will get this without any problem. All these vowels, of course, the consonants are mixed with only vowels. So that is how it is. And the same there is one composition, Varnam composition in 14 beats. See, the idea of this 14 beat composition is the singer is really now maturing. The student is now maturing. If you notice, the length of each of the syllable will be longer and longer. Ni 8. So he'll have to keep his breath for 8 beats. So that is why this Atatala Varnams, this Talam is called Atatalam. So the Atatalam Varnam is a very, very important stage in the blooming of a student. When a student is learning Atatalam Varnam means he has matured after learning all the basic lessons thoroughly. Then only the teacher teaches him the Atatala Varnam. So this is a kind of a stage for him. So after learning the Atatala Varnam, mastering the Atatala Varnam and all, now the teacher introduces him to the real compositions. Okay, of course it can go simultaneously, that is no problem. I mean, as a matter of fact, there are certain Varnams which are very complicated also. Okay, so the learning of the small compositions, the Atatalam can go, Varnams, learning of the Atatala Varnams can go simultaneously. There is no problem in that. But it is called a stage, as a matter of fact. When a student matures, he is taught the Atatala Varnam. Okay, now I will take up, because I should not take too much of time, I have already taken too long. So I'm giving you one basic composition. I mean, in the 8 beats. Okay, then I will sing 2, 3 compositions in other beats also, to give the mood of Kalyani in various beats. Shiva Kameshwari Tildaye Ho, Shiva Kameshwari Tildaye Ho. This is a simple 8-beat composition. Vasudevayani Vedanido. This is also 8-beat. Unnayalla Vere Gadiyallayoma. That is also 8 beats, simple compositions. And then same thing, 8 beats. It is called Rindikalai. I mean, you lower down the speed. Kamala. Edavunara Nilakadani Koeda Onara. This is a slow composition. Kamalambam Bajare Rema This is a slow composition. And then you have Bhaja re re chita balambika Bhaja re re chita. This is 7 beat. Takkitta takka dimmi takkitta takka dimmi. 7 beats. Okay. So this is another. Then Viranubara Niji Brovu Monil no Nera no Mede Vira. Sorry. Viranubara Niji Brovu Monil no Nera no Mede Viranubara Niji Brovu Monil no Nera no Mede Vira. Takkitta, 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 tak. In the earlier ones, it was takka dimmi, takka dimmi, takka dimmi, takka dimmi. But this is 3 beats per beat. So this beat, every beat normally has 4, but this has got 3. Okay. So these are the various compositions we have in various speeds to bring about the mood of the ragam in different A. So that is how it is there in A. And then what we do is, after singing, before singing a kirtanam or a composition, we delineate the ragam. We give a complete format of the ragam. So like that we give a shape of the ragam. As a matter of fact, they say every ragam has got a form. So we need to successfully do it. And then these are all totally what is called Manodharma. Manodharma means something Kala will have to help, or Tiger Moth will have to help. I mean, extempore. This is done extempore. And the kind of ragam delineation I will do 5 minutes ago, I will not be able to repeat it the next time. It is impossible. I cannot repeat the ragam which I sang about 10 minutes ago, I cannot repeat it again. It just, you'll have to build it and it comes naturally. So it is not a preset thing at all. That is number 1. And number 2 is, in the composition there is a stage called where you sing the solfa syllables extempore. Shivakaveshwari Dani Dari Sani Padani Shivakaveshwari Nigari Sati Sani Dani Shivakame Padani Sani Dari Sani Sani Padani Shivakame Papa Baba Baba Magari Gama Bamagari Sani Sagari Sani Dani Sagari Gama Badani Sani Dani Sari Gari Sani Dari Sani Dabasani Badani Shivakame. These are all called Manodharmic Swara singing. Swaram are the solfa syllables. So this is also a kind of an exercise which the artists do on the stage. Pada babba babba da bama da bama ni da bama sani da bama ri sani da ba da bama ga ri sani da ga ri sani da ni sari ga ma ba da ni da ri sani da ni ga ri sa ni da ga ri sa pa da ni ga ri sa ga ri sani da ga ri sani da ga ri sani da ri sani da ba sani ba da ni ji ma kameshwari. So this you can go on and on. You can sing for half an hour. Ni da ni 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 da ni da ma ge ri ni re ga ma da ni ni sa na So this exercise is also done. So I think on that note, I think I should end my session because my brothers are waiting. So, I mean, we will see what we can do in the next session. Okay, thank you very much. Hope